Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EU4 and the Sweden is Not Overpowered campaign. At the end of last episode, we annexed a rather large swath of land from Lithuania, getting us up to 610 development all our own, which is pretty nice. So now we're just kind of waiting for our armies to get back. We're totally good on manpower, so we're going to go up to our force limit very shortly. But yeah, let's just get this moving right away. We are converting some of those Norwegian provinces we took, which is fine. We'll get our overextension down at some point. We got to make sure to keep stab at +1 at all times. I don't want the DAC war to fire. We only have about 54 more years until this goes away completely. So we have to keep positive stab for the next 54 years. Speaking of which, pause. I don't have enough stab. What? I don't have enough admin. No. Now I have enough admin. I do not want this to fire. If it does, so be it. But if we can avoid that, that would be absolutely ideal. All right, so let's look at this. What can we convert? Oh, all of this. So we'll go ahead and convert the pharaohs. Go ahead and get going on this. Shouldn't take too long. All right. And it appears things are moving along rather nicely. All right, there is our state modifiers have expired. Ooh, we're gonna, ooh, this is a tough call. Morale or discipline? I think we're gonna go with the morale guy for right now. We are making 0.7 ducats a month, which isn't terrible by any means. Now, as far as these forts go, I don't like having this many forts, because we are paying quite a bit for fort maintenance right now, if we look at it. Yeah, ooh, yeah, we're paying 10 ducats a month. This is a decent defensive fort. These are all pretty solid defensive forts, except for Smolensk. We do have forts here, though, from our vassal. You know, we'll get rid of the fort in Smolensk. There's no reason to have it. It's a flatland fort. We're not a horde, so we don't get that bonus shock damage from fighting on flatlands. All right, here we go. Armies are back. We're going to pull you back to Reval. You over to Matau, so we avoid unnecessary attrition when passing through Latgalia. There we go. You guys are there. You guys will now go to Riga, which is fine. Our 5-fire Swedish general, Mr. Campbell, has led us to victory at least once so far, so that's pretty solid. All right, we can go up to force limit now, which is, let's see, we can add 3 more units. So what if we add 1 infantry, 1 infantry, and then cannon? I know that gives us an odd number of cannons, but I'm actually okay with that. Feel pretty happy that we can actually muster 55,000 now. As far as these rebels go, Danish rebels, Ostiland. Can I just bump up autonomy? I would really like to bump up autonomy here. Because it's not a state, but that would put it at 100% autonomy. And I can't state this. How big is this uprising going to be? 15k. Okay, we'll march, no, we'll cancel 1 infantry here. We'll cancel that infantry. You guys can just go ahead and get back to Ostiland right now. Have quite a few rebels getting ready to crop up, but our overextension should go down rather quickly. Let's check war exhaustion. We have none. Our national unrest is at plus 0.06, which isn't bad by any means, but it's not great. Are we converting Reykjavik right now is the question. I think we are. No. You have no... Oh, we're converting you right now. Okay. So we may actually have to sail an army out to Iceland, unfortunately, to deal with some rebels. Alright, technology. Let's go ahead and take Diplotech 13. There we go. We are finally caught up on Diplotech, and that gives us another plus 5% trade efficiency, which is very nice. Let's see how much that bumps our income up by. Ooh, oh, so good. So good. We make so much money now. Oh, fantastic. I'm still debating, actually, about going colonial for our next idea group. Because we're making so much money on trade right now, I'm really thinking about going trade instead, just to start getting ourselves buckets of ducats, which, I mean, we kind of need. It's always nice to have a lot of ducats on hand. So as far as buildings go, let's look at this. We could get some more manpower, but I don't think it's really worth it. Could get sailors, not worth it. I don't really want to build shipyards. Oh, navy. We do have a decent navy now. Where is our main battle fleet? Right here in the Western Norwegian Sea. Why are you guys there? Come back down here. Actually, no, we'll have you go just to Stavanger for now. That's a decent port for you guys to hole up in. Well, not like we really need the Navy to be holed up at this point, but it is a decent port well out here. We have our transport fleet available. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is... what do we have in this fleet? Oh, we have another bark in this fleet. That's why there's an uneven number. I was like, why is this not even? So you can go over there. To that end, since we now have 13 barks, I'm going to build another... Wait, that was a bark? No, 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 Sunshine. You get upgraded. You're not going anywhere. Oh, this is a caravel. I thought that was a bark. Anyway, my bad. Let's add another... Oh, I don't know. Let's add another 5 barks? Yeah, I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. There goes 100 ducats, but that is fine because we'll be getting even more money off of trade. Now, how are we going to deal with a Lubeck? He's still got his annoying trade league. Because Lubeck is actually one of the provinces we do need. Alright, so let's go to Reykjavik. Icelandic separatists. It's 8k. I'm going to go ahead and... Go ahead and group you guys up so you're protecting trade in Novgorod. I'm going to go ahead and grab a 10 stack right now. We'll go 6 and... No, we'll go 8 and 2 as far as our 10 stack to go deal with those rebels. Polo Polis, take your men out to Reykjavik immediately so we avoid an uprising. The transport fleet is on its way, which is nice. Glad we got a transport fleet up and on the go, as it's saving us quite a bit of time. Alright, so let's look at this. How important is the next tech? Fairly important because of combat width and forts. But this could get us 40% manpower recovery speed. Not like we really need it right now, but it would be kind of nice to... No, we'll go ahead and get tech. We do need to stay on par with tech at this point because we've been behind in tech for most of this campaign, which is rather aggravating. Now, I am going to go ahead and build a courthouse in Stockholm. Those 0.21 ducats will add up eventually. Alright, so this fleet is on its way. Where is our transport fleet? It's going. Get out there. There we go. So we'll leave that 10 stack out there for the time being to deal with the Icelandic separatists that may or may not pop up. Alright, from the... We can pick another age ability. So I think we're going to go ahead and get prestigious conversions. It's probably not going to do too much for us, but every conversion will get us some prestige, which is always nice. So we'll go to Shetland as well. Should be done rather quickly. Our religious unity is almost back to where it should be. We are going to have to convert all of this, unfortunately. That's not too much of an issue. I'm going to go ahead and mothball this fort. That should be fine. In fact, we'll mothball these forts as well since we're at peace now. There we go. Should be good. In fact, let's just mothball the one on Schmallen too. I'm only going to leave the border forts up for the time being. Better safe than sorry. This is a border fort, I know, but oh, look at this. This war is funny to watch because we're not involved. In fact, we use this we use the Religious League War as an excuse to annex a good swath of Lithuanian land. Alright, there's those separatists. So, since we have 2 lazy diplomats, we're going to go ahead and get a spy network on Muscovy. And we might be attacking Muscovy rather quickly, actually. Yeah, I think we will be. I would love to take Moskva. If we can take, like, at this point in the campaign, I'm kind of thinking it's a race to 1,000 development so we can go ahead and get that Empire rank, which will be fantastic if we can achieve it. Alright, so the Icelandic separatists have been dealt with. There we go. They shouldn't rise up again. Let's go ahead and we'll wait a month for the replenishment out there, and then we'll bring you guys on home. There we go. That's a month. That's fine. Let's bring this army back there. We'll march this 17 stack up. We still have 1 in our force limit, I believe. We do, so let's add another infantry there. And our economy is once again booming. Look at that. We're making 31 ducats a month off of trade. That is pretty spectacular. Alright, to Everlasting Friendship. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. You took over. Ooh, a 535 heir. That is pretty spectacular. How old are you? That's not bad. I am not even mad about that 535. That's pretty good, actually. Let's go ahead and grab these 5 ships here, come to Stockholm with them, group them up. And I think we will go ahead and use these 5 to protect trade in the Baltics. So, because I like even numbers. I can't split you guys up. You guys just stop. Okay. Take this caravel. Go back to Stockholm. The rest of the fleet can go back to protecting trade in Novgorod. Alright, there we go. A little more prestige popping up for us, which is always nice. The more prestige we have, the better. Let's go ahead and protect in the Baltic with these 6 ships. So they're saying that's a 2 ducat a month loss. Let's see if that's actually right, because I kind of doubt that. Nope, in fact, we are making money. We're making almost an extra ducat by having those 6 ships out there, and I guarantee you the upkeep of these 6 ships is not a ducat. If we look at it, what is your upkeep? Yeah, see? Yeah, don't believe what the trade indicator tells you when you're going to protect trade with fleets. It's not always correct. So, as far as production goes, we can't really do much of anything. Trade investment. Yeah, we're going to have to reduce the trade investment, which sucks. I mean, I'm not too pleased about that, but whatever. Whatever, man. We can deal with it. So, Protestant centers of Reformation are not really converting anything useless, or useful for us, I should say. We are still waiting on our cores out here to finish up. This army is back together once again. Spectacular. The Danish separatists have not fired. We'll go ahead and recall that diplomat from Novgorod. Now the question is, do we just go ahead and revoke March status right now? And since we have the admin to stab up once again, I think we will. So let's revoke March status. Okay, that is fine. We can go ahead and bump that up. You guys are still pretty loyal. I'm going to burn 20 prestige to placate you down and then enable divert trade again. And in fact, we'll enable scutage as well so we can get a little bit more money off you for the time being. That's a tough call. It would be nice to have those troops, but no, for now, let's just leave it. It should be absolutely fine. That was a bit of a waste of admin, but oh well, we are going to be annexing Novgorod, because I want that 90 development to get us closer to Empire rank. So Brandenburg is not super pleased with us. They are winning the war pretty handily. Pretty well over at this point, but that is fine. No, Novgorod, you are not becoming a march. I am sorry, I am annexing you. Alright, Shetland is converted, and we can't really do any more conversions right now because we're still coring. So, where are those going to fire more than likely? Probably Polotsk is where those separatists will fire. So we'll go ahead and actually get that down. We'll get our army coming back over. We'll turn that fort back on. If these Danish separatists would fire, that would be rather nice, but I kind of doubt they're going to fire at this point. I get this strange feeling like they're not going to fire. Alright, our cores are almost done. There we go. I kind of figured that would happen. But that's absolutely fine, because we have that fort in Polotsk, which is wonderful. Wait for it. Come on. There we go. So, Danish separatists aren't going to fire, apparently. The Livonian separatists, where would they fire? Probably in one of those two places. We do have a fort there. Ooh, nice! Excellent trait, Polo Polis, getting that plus 15% siege ability. Always fantastic. There we go. We are about to stabilize once again. Almost. Almost. Let's check rebels. Livonian separatists will more than likely fire. There we go. Our overextension is pretty much gone at this point. We can actually start converting some stuff. So, since this is a state, yes, absolutely it is. We'll go to Winden. Go ahead and get this converted. It should take 16 months. And we can convert Latgalia as well. And that should speed up the process of that Livonian rebellion, which will be nice. It will be very nice. So let's see. Is our Center of Reformation helping? No. Norway is dead. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Alright, Polotsk is cored, and we are now... Our overextension is now completely gone, which is nice. So our national unrest is down below 3. There we go. That's perfect. You guys can go siege that down. We'll just come in and crush you before you can, so there's no more separatism. There we go. We may be attacking into woods, but these are only separatists. I'm not super worried about it. You guys can fall back to Livland. Let's see. I think we're pretty much good at this point. I can pull this army away, I believe, and that should... The unrest here should be gone. Yep. Let's check. No, because of troops. Monthly tick to see if it actually updates. 2.3, that's not bad. I'm not super worried about that. Smolensk separatists. Ooh, damn. That's not good. Gained some corruption, unfortunately. Alright, so... Oh, we were actually almost able to take Miltech. Netherlands has declared independence. Wow. Wow, and they got a pretty substantial chunk of land. That's interesting. That's rather interesting indeed, actually. That will weaken Austria even further. I think we're getting to the point now where we're pretty much ready to start fighting into the HRE. With the Emperor being weak and whatnot, let's go ahead and pick up Miltech 14, which is nice. Get our cavalry upgraded. Not the biggest thing in the world since we don't have a lot of cavalry. We're starting to approach the time. Let's see. Gains, loses. I want the burghers to maintain. That's fine. As nice as that money would have been, I think we'll be fine without it. So yeah, it appears things are stabilizing quite well. We are just waiting on admin tech at this point, really. It'll be nice to get those 3 extra states. That will be very helpful. No, you may not have military access. So I believe all of our conversions are done out here. Fantastic. Yeah, all we have to do is convert this. Ooh, price of fur just went up. Let's check that, because we have some fur provinces. Ooh, nice, 2.8. That should help our income. RIP. That's hilarious. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, so now we can go ahead and turn this fort off here and here. I'm fine with that. That'll save us an extra ducat. Nice to just leave the border forts on to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. Do we really need this fort here? Netherlands. No. I think the Netherlands are going to get demolished in this war, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hire the engineer. Ooh, 40 mil power, lose 200 ducats. Absolutely we'll hire that engineer. I just want that 40 mil power. So you're no longer... Ooh, you are part of the HRE still. Interesting. I thought when the Netherlands gained its independence, it was no longer part of the HRE. That is good to know. So let's look at the highest development province in Muscovy we can get a claim on right now. And that's going to more than likely be Rezev. I have no idea how to pronounce Russian words, so Rezev is what we'll call that. We'll get a claim here next month. Wait for it. There we go. Got our claim. At some point in the not-too-distant future, let's check. Hungary would now join. They're still in the war, though, surprisingly. Like, this war is still going. Thought it was over. Nope, plus 62. Alright, like Gallia is converted. Spectacular. Let's go ahead and get that one done. So we can't convert this, and we can't convert because of religious zeal until 89. That sucks. We can't convert either of these for a while, which is kind of lame. Oh well. Can we convert Smolensk? Yes, we will be converting Smolensk, and we'll try to convert Polotsk. We will try. Strong seat of aristocrats. Okay, that's partially the problem. That is partially the problem right there. Hey, 3 prestige, very nice. Let's go ahead and get Smolensk converted. So at this point, I think we can go ahead and abandon the manpower recovery speed. I don't mind doing that. Now the question is, what do we get instead? Our income is kind of meh currently. That missionary strength wouldn't be half bad. But you know, I think we'll go ahead and just pick up that production efficiency bonus. We'll watch how much our income jumps up. It's at 0.3 or 3.13 right now. It may not change. It may have already calculated, actually. Yep, it already calculated, but that's fine. I think that 10% production efficiency will be rather nice for us. Alright, we're not going to be taking tech, unfortunately. Or, ideas, excuse me. We are going to be taking tech instead. We'll finally get Admin Tech 12, which will be nice. And then we'll be getting Diplotech 14 rather quickly. But I do believe this is where we are going to wrap things up today. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, spending a little part of your day here. It is greatly appreciated. If you guys are still enjoying the Sweden series at this point, please do drop a like down below, as it really helps the channel out. And remember to subscribe for more EU4 and HOI4 content in the future. My name's Ori. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.